after 5 minutes of that, it was actually it's rubbish because they don't give a stuff. Like they
As soon as they got the content, they're like,
they got the 5 minutes out of it, and then they were immediately like, oh, okay, cool. And then they didn't care about us. They were chatting to each other, networking, and then just on their phones for the whole time. It was pretty sad.
oh, do they all have ring lights as well?
Some of them did,
mate.
a couple, but
I did a gig in the Mandrake like that, like downstairs. Like I think it was maybe it was for like a makeup company, and just the ring lights out. Even when they're talking to each other, it's like that must be so intense. Just ring lighting it up.
I felt quite sorry for them some of the time. I mean, I didn't. It quickly went away because they had like 1 million followers or whatever. So I was like, oh, they're probably fine. But there's a lot of pressure with that as well. That I thought about it. We were like, God, they're really like not getting into it and not having a nice time. And I was like, they're probably really intimidated in social situations with loads of people.
100%. And then it's immediately just like, can I film you while you're talking?
Yeah. And they're all good at just like me and hello, I'm a practice doing, hi, today we're wearing this from ...
Yeah.
But just someone like me and you now being like,
How are you, sir?
How are you? And they're like, I can't do this
Stop
anymore.
looking into my eyes.
It's not what people do anymore.
Oh, mate. Also, the thing of like, when I don't know, when sometimes when you talk to people like that, you can see they're thinking about what to say next. So they're not really listening. You can see them there just going like, right, you're just thinking about what you're going to say next. Like,
yeah, not reacting to what you're saying. Yeah, not in a conversation.
Their brain just going, then I'm going to say this.
Yeah,
Sounds like you practiced.
Yeah. To be fair, like situations like this kind of, they're probably good for you to practice not doing that because...
I'm going to get my ring light in a minute and just film you. Just do selfies like this. Podcasting!
Yeah, and we're always saying deep, meaningful quotes that don't mean anything at all. But like, you know, the teeing up thing is something that I remember because we've done one of these already. Like,
you're the first one, mate.
Oh,
number one. Come on.
I had worse hair then. I've got terrible hair now, but I noticed doing that because I couldn't help but think, cameras on me, people, and you keep referring back to that every now and again. You remember like the red light syndrome.
Yeah.
And you go, I must say something poignant and must be important and let people know how funny and sharp I am. It's awful. Like,
and if anything, if you think about it less, you'll come across more like that.
Yeah, because it's actually just genuine.
Yeah, and it's like a flow.
That's a bit like just practicing how to be a good human being full stop, because it's, even when a camera's not rolling, like not thinking what should I say next is what you should do anyway, right? But people, you know...
Not caring. Also, that depends on who you're with, because if you're caring and worrying about what that person is saying, then maybe the connection between you is not as strong as you thought. Whereas if you're kind of just like flowing with that person, I think that's like a better place to be with, like with a friend, like with your best mates. You're not like thinking, oh, what's he thinking about me? You're just thinking in your head, this is a cool combo.
Yeah, but oppositely, like I that's why I quite like chatting with people I've never met before like that, because I'm not thinking that.
Musicians are good at that though.
But yeah,
because you're very good. We're very good at just like asking for stuff.
I don't know. I know some musicians, incredible musicians, that are still naff at talking to people, like naff at dealing with strangers and
maybe I'm thinking
out
about
of comfort zones and
acoustic.
stuff.
The people in acoustic, when I'm thinking about those kind of people, are very good at like, they've kind of almost trained themselves with a good way to talk to people, charm them, what to say, like find them at the end to say bye.
Yeah.
I think it goes against a lot of what normal musicians would do. It's more business than, I'm really good at my instrument.
Yeah.
I'm just great at playing. And that's what they want to hear. Whereas it's like, really, they want to be charmed a little bit as well.
For sure, yeah. Well, I mean, that's a weird sort of personality trait that everyone in acoustic seems to have, which is this, you know, I don't know. It's such a weird group of people that have all come together that are like, they're all so fucking great human beings.
Yeah.
It is incredible, but it is like, what? It's been curated that way. Like the people that run it have obviously made the important decisions to be like, well, we're just going to pick people we like and people that are easy to work with and put them all together.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's still like, I remember the first few gigs, I was like, a lot of people I knew, so it was fine. But even the people I didn't, I was like, are these people like secret like serial killers or something? Everyone is so nice that what's going on here? There must be some sort of, everyone's
Catch.
just like that, and it's in the background. They're actually like, oh, that guy was such a dick, but they're not. Everyone's just really sweet and really nice and really.
Do you feel like about Club Live as well?
I'm
'Cause that's
talking about.
You are talking about Club Live.
Well, yeah, I kind of treat them in the same, because most of the people that are really acoustic, they're kind of in Club Live as well.
Sorry.
And
Yeah.
Club Live, that's all right. I didn't say it. Club Live has they're an expansion of, I think, of acoustic, but with more of the same kind of people in it. Like,
That's why they're ascending to the top, though. I think. I think people are realizing, and I think people can see that from the dance floor. And they can see the connection and niceness, and the talent between everyone. I think that's a big reason why they're ascending the way they are.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, everyone knows now that there are so many party bands and even just normal smaller like function bands where everyone's wicked at their instruments. Like, you're in London and you've been playing gigs for X amount of years, you have to be good. Everyone's good at what they can do now. But yeah, the little secret sauce is different. I think that, yeah, I agree with you. With those guys, it is like, from what you're saying first, the business thing, they're thinking about what the client wants first, which is awesome. Like being friendly and being really nice and sweet and hi and happy. But then when it comes to the actual gig and the work, like, it's encouraging to get people up off of their chair dancing when there's 3 or 4 of you in the band being like, we're having a nice time. You can come and join that in. It doesn't matter whether you know us or not. Like, come and get involved. Maybe they're all like Chloe and Dan people. They're all like entrepreneurial geniuses, and they thought about that being a potential thing. But I don't think it was just like, probably when they were getting momentum, it was just, we're good band, we look good, we sound good, but let's make the stuff off stage like easy to deal with. So we just have nice people, and we're all mates, and we're all.
Well, Dan's really good at that as well. Like all the kind of like the details, and he's very officious, and obviously the payment and everything. It's like it's like the best band to be in from that perspective, because payments often either before the gig, straight after the gig, or like the next day, which is rare for like most bands. I know we've got a fair few of the top bands do it, but you hear about these stories about even the best bands taking months and months and months to pay people. So I feel like it's just I think also a lot of the people have been in it for 10 to 15 years. That makes a difference. Like Tess and Matt Holland have been in it since it was kind of Gillef days.
Yeah, is that how long it's been? Is it 10 or 15 years? Wow. Yeah, I've only been around for the last couple, and yeah, we spoke about this at the social that we had last week. Like, I feel like I've like come in at a point after like battle has gone down. Like that band has been through so many peaks and valleys that it's so funny that there must have been so much stuff that happened beforehand, but now there's this momentum coming. But I've probably just timed it really well and got really lucky that I've met you guys when I have.
It's like strongest by far, and everything's kind of looking forward. I think, and everyone's like, it's quite. I don't know. It feels quite. Sometimes it feels quite intimidating how hard everyone works. When you get to the. It's not like some bands. When you get to the gig, like every tune will be taken care of, and if you haven't got your parts down, everyone will just be like, "What are you doing on this? Why haven't you done your parts?"
Yeah.
Like a lot of bands, you can kind of just like, they've done the charts for you. You'll turn up. You don't even have to bring an iPad. Or just like, you can really just not think about it.
Yeah.
Whereas that band, you have to be on your game, and it's getting more and more like high standard.
That's great.
Which is very exciting. It feels like a very like well polished team.
Yeah.
A well polished like football team or something. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, it reminds me, because it leans into like, so I always liked teachers when I was younger that were like quite scary. And that's not saying that anything here is scary and intimidating, but it's intimidating coming to things like Club Live gigs, and if you didn't know your parts, because of like, I like the idea that that's an excuse for me to get my shit down when a gig comes in.
You're very good at
but
that.
It's out of like, because I know in that band everyone's going to have done their homework, so I don't want to be left out. I want to do my homework too.
Yeah, you'll be getting some looks.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And I think that's having the confidence as well. Like, you won't get away with it, which I think is a good thing, because I think if people do, it just starts to slip, and then their standard across the board starts to slip. I think accountability from that perspective is very, very a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, God bless the people that are in charge of progressing it forward. Like people like Chloe, like having that vision and that sight to think ahead to the future. Like,
She's very good at that.
I mean,
Visualizing things.
unreal. Like, what a great skill to have. Like, I can just about do that with my own flipping life, and I don't have kids. Like it's such a unique skill to be able to do that whilst juggling so many things and doing that same skill with all of those different aspects of your life as well. Like, I'm sure it's probably the same for you, but everything really is like you're doing all of it to, for your family, for your future, for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, my time became way more better managed when I had kids. Before, like, you didn't know how much time I had. It was just like, I've got like the morning, I can do all this. Whereas now it's different. Everything has like such more of an impetus that it's like, there's mouths to feed at home.
Yeah.
And that makes such a difference to your tenacity. I mean, Chloe is a very tenacious person anyway, but I know that having kids and having Adam and that will only add fuel to the fire and kind of just give you the biggest impetus you've ever thought of.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. Because I my career has gone from strength to strength since I had kids. Like, it's the best 5 years, best progression my career has ever been through.
Is it because you've, like, all of a sudden those parameters are in, must get food on the table, must keep family alive and happy and as comfortable as they can be?
Ultimately.
So all of those little decisions that sometimes you would have rested your laurels on, you've just done them. You've just gone and...
And also, I'm just less of a selfish cunt.
Yeah.
Like, ultimately. That's what it comes down to. I think I was kind of toying and struggling with a lot of stuff in my 20s. And then when I had kids, I was like, I've got to think about this. I've got to, like, really... Why do I feel this way about certain things? And, like, I really addressed... Because when you got kids, I don't know if it happens to everyone, but... I got, like, flashbacks to my childhood whilst I was parenting.
Oh, right.
And it would just go like, and it would show you like a little scene from your childhood. And it's almost like a way of just saying, like, to your psyche, like, you need to kind of address that. That's something important. It's your subconscious going like, something important that you need to deal with. This is the reason why you're being triggered. This is the reason why you're kind of feeling this way about this little moment. And that would happen, like, quite regularly.
Like, what would be an example of that? Like,
just something the way a kid would do a certain thing, or they would be doing something and you just hear like voices, or a memory would flash that you completely suppressed. It's almost your subconscious just going like, that's you. That's what happened.
whoa.
It's really crazy, yeah. And then as soon as you delve into it more, because my 20s, a lot of it was like, that's why that tune, Escapism, is so poignant to me. Because like, I don't want to feel how I felt last night. Like,
Sure, yeah.
it's just everything. Like, I remember having nights out and just doing stupid shit, and then waking up the next day and just being like, why did I do that? Why did I do all that crazy stuff? And then as soon as I had kids, I was like, right, I've got to address all these demons and things that are inside my body.
Yeah.
Literally, that tune came out, I just started bawling my eyes out.
Wow. Yeah.
And I was just like driving on the way to David Lloyd, just like, driving past this woman on the right, and she was just like,
it's all right, mate. I'm going to the gym.
just like,
Yeah, okay. It's only exercise. You'll be okay. Don't worry.
Like drive-by trauma cry.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. That's really powerful. Wow.
But yeah, I don't know, something about that song and with the whole like Heritage Orchestra thing. It's just, yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, that's what I'd say about parenting for me. It definitely almost becomes like a laser focus. Laser focus is what you need to work on, and kind of gave me like a little bit of a path of what I should do.
That's so interesting, because from the perspective of we're lining ourselves up basically to it's in our sort of near future. I word that over then. In my head, I still think of it as, and Amy's battling with this a lot as well, like part of the anxiety about having kids full stop is you think you don't have time, you lose all of the time to be able to focus on yourself as a career because you're only focusing on raising them. And that's what she was nervous about a lot, like being like, I'm going to lose my identity. I'm not going to have a ability to promote myself as Amy Bone jazz singer. I'm going to be Amy Sears' mum. And that's it, rather than your whole identity is all of these parts still, and having kids actually separates the, oh, I'm wasting time by doing this, that and the other. Like, I'm just going to go and do this thing now and promote this thing and push myself differently. Like, what is it about, what things did you change or what things did you cut out when you became a parent that made you like...
Drugs and alcohol.
Right, yeah, like actual...
Two like main things like that made a huge difference. Like not self-medicating and not doing things that would change the way that I felt the next day. Because a lot of that is escapism. That it's just going to be like a running theme through this, but that is escaping your true feelings deep down, and that's what you're trying to do. I think that a lot of young men, I think, do that through booze and trying to be jovial about it and taking drugs. And I think that is a way to escape.
Right.
And I was definitely using that, throughout my 20s as a way to escape. And then as soon as Charlotte was pregnant, I just said, I'm not going to drink now for like the whole time she was pregnant. And there was just a lot of time you realize how much of the time was spent getting over the hangovers and just being a bit hazy and just a bit like, ugh, feel rubbish. Whereas that, I just felt like I had a whole 9 months of clarity because it was lockdown as well. So we just went on like 3-hour walks every day. Of course
it was for you guys.
We did like 30 days of yoga every day. And then the boys came in August. And obviously the lockdown was March. So I got like incredible amount of time with them. Like I was there pretty much like solidly. So I'd say that. And then from there, I've never really looked back.
So that was like, the knock-on effect of that was that it actually helped out your career and things like that, just because it was helping out productivity as a human being in general.
Yeah, and I used to use gigs, especially like not club life, sorry, like DJ gigs. I used to use them as a chance just to get pissed, or like certain gigs. Sure. It's like, you can't really do that. Like you can do that a certain amount of time before people really notice and go like, why is he doing that? That's not really that professional. And I think I just did a lot of that shit. And as soon as you knock that, stop doing that and you're a professional every time and you turn up on time, you look good and you feel confident and then you've done your homework, like that has a knock-on effect with everything, doesn't it? Whereas before I wasn't really doing that. I was just like going through life expecting things to come to me, almost like a thing of, what's that word that I'm thinking of? Like just expecting opportunities to come my way.
Yeah, it's
which
just
I know
fate.
is pretty, which I knew, I know now is quite naive really. But I'm definitely making up for it in my 30s, like I'm trying to work as hard as possible and also spend a lot of time with my family and just be like a better person, really.
Yeah, that's pretty inspiring. I know. I got a lot of that from Chloe as well when you spoke to her. So I guess that's also a positive about pretty much all of those people in acoustic and club live. You're all on similar wavelengths to that. So it's infectious, that kind of approach. That it is sort of, you said it's stopping being a selfish cunt, but it's a different kind of selfish. Like you have to become selfish again by being like, oh no, this is actually what's best for me first. It's that, put your own mask on before helping others oxygen thing, right? Like in an airplane. I'm going to now be selfish and go no to the FOMO, the party thing, no to the this, the excess, and I'm going to look inwards and sort all of this out. And that means I have to sort of power off a load of you lot for a bit. But
not lost, but I just stopped speaking to a lot of people that were like, very prevalent in my life.
But because it's like, well, it is actually for your family first, but you're fixing yourself so that you can sort them out in that way.
100%. Yeah, they're everything, man. Definitely, absolutely everything. And the way they see you as well. I think also, like, I was trying to be a character I think. It's like this perception of how do people see you and what kind of character do you want to be? Yeah. Like I wanted to be the character, the party animal, the person who could drink everyone under the table. Right. That for me was an exciting thing to be.
Sure.
So I definitely, kind of went after that. And I know since I've had the boys, my perception of that man that I want to be has massively shifted. I want to be the person who, has fun with everyone, be really silly and not too serious, but get shit done as well.
Yeah.
Exercises, looks after the kids. Because obviously that's the other thing, going back to what you were saying with Amy, I can imagine you being a very supportive husband and dad. So it's not like, I think that possibly could be true, like maybe 20, 30 years ago, the worry she's got in her head. But if you look around, you could name, probably 30 plus amazing women who are, parents.
100%.
Who are doing, and
definitely,
and their career's gone from strength to strength since having kids.
Even in the last 5 years, there's been this surge of people.
Because we're that age, aren't we?
Like early mid-30s of successful, incredible singers that would
they've got a
probably.
group, I think they've got a WhatsApp group as well. Chloe was saying when she came on, just like helping each other out, like boosting. So maybe Amy can join that when Neil Ababwe's.
Yeah, just
have like some affirmation as well. I think that'll help.
That would absolutely help. Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? Like, this is such a sort of interesting middle point. We're literally talking about this right at the moment because Amy's on a cruise ship. She's just left Melbourne. She's on the other side of the world. This was like a 2-month opportunity that came up really, really last minute. And we've had that chat for the last couple of years about we'll start trying for kids, and it will be. It's funny because when I look back at it now, we'll start this year. We'll start after the crazy summer. We'll give it till Christmas. We'll start at the end of Christmas. We'll start at the start of next year, like a New Year's resolution, like when I'm going to start going to the gym. But rather than it being like, the best time to actually start is today, there has actually been these things like this cruise opportunity that have come up that are like, bigger picture. Can we wait 2 more months when there's a really good opportunity to earn a bit of money at a quiet time of year and this, that, and the other.
Quiet, isn't it? For 3 months at least, it's quiet.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we're in it now. We're here, and fortunately, we have a gig today where we get to go and make some noise together. But it's been sparse, but it's okay. It's what it is. It's what it normally is. But like at that point, we've spoke about it now, and we're still kind of having those discussions about being like. Just about trepidatious about, the life's going to change forever. And everyone says, and I believe them 100%, it's going to be better when that change happens, because it's, you don't know how much you're going to love these little things until they're around. And I've always known that, like I've always wanted kids, but there's still that, like, where we're at right now, Amy's discovering this sort of part of herself, this adventure again. We were literally talking about this yesterday. It's funny that she mentioned this right at this point. Like COVID plus losing her dad at the time she did kind of stole quite a lot of time of late 20s, early 30s, where we should like know what we're doing and have a bit of enjoyment and life and discovery and before we have kids, So we're just in the middle of those little moments now where we really like what we're doing. And Amy's discovering this part of herself again that's like traveling by herself and enjoying that. Like she used to do that quite a lot. So she's still going like, maybe we'll just leave it a little bit longer or not. And I support that. It's just really hard when we have one life and there's a million amazing things that are the right answer of what to do. But
how old is she? How old are you?
We're both 33.
Okay.
Are we? Yeah, we're 34 this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's still that. When is the point where people go, you got loads of time? Because you know a person that had a kid when they were 40. You know a person
My
that
mum
had
was 40 when she had me.
Yeah. But everyone's different. Everyone's life is different. My 2 younger siblings both have 2 kids that are now, one's 10. Like they did the sort of more traditional have kids when they're sort of mid-20s, settle down straight away. Well. No. They up in Norfolk, like did school, did college, got jobs.
They're all related up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Little web feet.
Yeah, I counted them beforehand when we first met. It was my first date with her. I took her shoe off and went, yeah, okay, we can carry on, that's fine.
1 toe.
Yeah. And then she went, I'm leaving. You checked my feet on my first date. Who are you? Which she's right. But yeah, it's such a weird. We kind of want the middle ground now of right at the point where we're going to have a big, massive, drastic change, like taking advice from loads of other people, but also doing your own thing and living your own life. Like that's what we're right in the middle of that right at the moment. Like, what do we want to do? All of it. We want to do everything all at once.
Did you want more than one as well?
Yeah. Well, you know that Amy's position is the, usual. You haven't got to do it. We'll have one, and we'll see how I feel. Like we'll go from there. Don't be promising 3 or 4 when you don't know how much this will. Yeah, exactly. I've got to push this thing out, which is totally fair.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience though. Even that part is like very intense, but very amazing. Like having twins to begin with in lockdown was very just like, oh, what? My cough today is an absolute bitch. But yeah, just having that. Luckily, Roshana worked at the hostel that we gave birth to the boys in. So that was pretty cool. So we got some nice treatment.
Yeah.
So we went up to Worthing. So we went up to Worthing? No, sorry, we were in Mitcham when we had the boys. So we just went up to Tooting. And then actually when we had Ezra, we went up to Tooting as well. So we were potentially going to have it around here, but then we were like, we trust St. George's, so we're just going to go up there.
Yeah.
Leave the twins here and then, yeah.
There's so many variables that you don't know what's going to happen. You might as well control the few things you can.
It's an amazing hostel, man. Like, it's kind of renowned in the country for midwifery. So we felt kind of very strong and very confident in the abilities of everyone.
When you say hostel, this is the thing, I don't even know anything about it. I'm picturing...
Hospital.
Oh, I thought you said hostel. I was thinking it's like, wow, she's just
still on a
giving
bunk
birth
bed.
in the bunk bed with loads of tourists and travellers around. Someone stole her wallet, but they delivered her baby, so it was all worth
You give a 5-star review, it's fine. They had
There was
on
a
that
box
thing,
of
like,
cornflakes in the cupboard, but you have to bring your own milk.
his first meal.
Yeah.
I need a cough button today. Jesus.
Yeah. During lockdown.
Yeah,
And
it's
twins
mental.
as well, like
There they are, look.
the first time you
The
did
lids.
it. Come on.
Your cuties.
Great hair on the left, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, ridiculous. They definitely got Roshana's hair gene, that's for sure. Yeah, all of our family have got like insane hair.
Yeah.
It's like the thickest, voluptuous hair, most voluptuous hair you've ever seen.
10. When did you get rid of your hair?
Probably 18, 19. It's pretty young.
Love to see
Too
pictures
much
of you with
fucking
hair.
testosterone, mate.
Yeah.
It's too manly.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, I don't know when I was just that age, started to go and I just thought, meh.
What was it like?
My hair? Just like, got pictures somewhere, maybe in my parents' house, but just like what yours used to be like. That kind of vibe. Like a little kind of quiff vibes.
Yep.
Yeah. And then at one point it's really curly, so if I grew it out, it would just be like Samwise Gamgee vibes.
Cool.
So
Never
it was
grew
a little bit ginger. Yeah, I grew it out longer than yours at one point when I was a teenager, but then I was just like, nah, I can't do this.
I need to see pictures.
I went to school with really long hair, came home with a bald head because my mate shaved it in his garden. My mum locked the doors because she saw me come up the drive and she was like, who the fuck is this thug? And then she locked all the doors in the house.
Baby, what happened? Oh, wow.
She's still got loads of I think she got some of the hair still in a bag, like in a cupboard somewhere. I'm like, why have you still got this? Let's keep good memories. Hilarious.
Yeah,
Mums are cute.
I need to see photos of this. This will be wicked. I really want... We do a thing where at this point in the video, you just post a picture of...
Yeah, me just going.
A picture of you with your hair, like...
My mates have definitely still got photos. Actually, I do have a photo. Someone sent me one from uni, so I must have been 19. I think I was bald then, actually. I looked older then than I do now.
You're right.
I'll show you a picture and you'll be like, you look like way older. You look like an old man.
Well, luckily you really suit it. You have a good shaped head for it as well. And a majestic beard.
Majestic beards
That
helps.
definitely helps.
Yeah, I started shaving, I think we talked about this the other night, I started shaving when I was about 10 or 11. When all my Asian mates had like full beards. My Indian mates would just be there like, how's that possible at like 10?
That's wild.
Mental.
Yeah. See, I never even properly hit puberty till about 15.
Right.
So I was always just a tiny little kid up until year 10, year 11, and then did all of that.
Yeah.
During
My
my
voice still does that
GCSEs.
now.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely my stupid cough.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school?
Like sort of Essex area.
Nice.
Hornchurch.
Essex is nice. It's got some nice parts.
It does. We were in the sort of suburby London borough bit, so Essex is really big and really green. And I
Used to pay people to move there, right?
Yeah, I used to drive out there to like play football as a kid. Like
Nice.
my dad used to take me out there, but I never really. We were in the sort of suburbs of London, so it was always like we're on a tube line, and it
City boy.
It was great though. It felt like I was always used to like city adjacent, so the sort of hustle and bustle of being in London never bothered me for when I moved in. But you know, I still have quite a nice quiet. So now we live in St Albans, and I love getting on the train and just leaving the city lights behind and just going by all the people and the busyness and
Like coming here.
yeah.
So nice.
I was good. The drive here was beautiful, other than the
It's
awful
M23
weather.
vibes. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah.
Mike even said on the podcast, it's a very nice drive. You
Yeah.
go down the hills and everything.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it was shocking weather, so you couldn't really see the hills today because the clouds were so low. But as soon as you got over that other side, as soon as you get off the M23, that was when the clouds parted. It was a bit like a biblical,
in that bit where it comes around, you can see all
the ocean
coast.
for the first time. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I love living there.
you grow up here? Did you move down here? Where?
No, we moved down here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Just had a few friends who moved. They moved to Brighton from London. We couldn't afford that because it's like mental. They spent a lot of money on the house. We just came here. I had a couple of other friends who lived here. We were like, yeah, this is much more our vibe. Like good coffee, good music, a bit more chilled. Like Brighton's cool, but it's pretty mental.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit, it's kind of crazy.
That'd have been you in your 20s.
Yeah. Me in my 20s. To be fair, I used to go in my 20s.
Yeah.
Because when I broke up with my girlfriend after uni, that's the place I went just to kind of let loose a bit.
Yeah.
Play a lot of music. There's a lot of good music venues. There were even more then, but
Sure.
a lot of good jazz venues. There's a lot of jazz in Brighton, so I used to go down there and play a lot of that.
Where did you grow up?
Derby. But I was thinking about this the other day. I think we were talking maybe it was me, Chloe, and Scott, and they were talking about how many fights they'd seen, and they were just they were just talking. They were like, I've never really seen a fight, and I was just like, growing up in Derby, if you didn't see a fight on a night out, it would be the weirdest night out. I mean, every time you went out, it would just be like fisticuffs, people getting glassed, racist altercations between people, and I just grew up with this sense of just there's just violence. It's just like a normal thing. And it would either be sometimes it'd be aimed towards the group that I was in, or it would be aimed towards, a group that's nearby, some of your friends.
Yeah.
There's always violence going on, man. I think I think that in some ways has changed my psyche. And I'm always thinking something's going to kick off, subconsciously.
Right.
Not as much down here, but when I go to London sometimes, it's so relaxed. Because I'm just, my brain, from at least 15 to 18, I was just constantly seeing that kind of shit.
I didn't know Derby was quite that rough, but because Romford's rough, that would still, every night out there'd be a fight, but it was always it was always surprise. It was always like, whoa, blimey, all right, come on, what are you doing? It was never there's the fight for the night, take that off your bingo card. It was always it was shocking. It happened all the time, but not to the point where it wasn't scary and whoa, crikey, it's weird,
Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Little pockets of places. It's just a lot of it was race related, so there was a lot of racism between the races.
Yeah.
So I think that didn't really help. Which was just so stupid. My mate was Indian, so he'd get problem from the Pakistani boys.
Sure.
And then they'd get problem from the white people.
Yeah.
And it was just all this well, what? What are you fighting over?
Yeah.
It's so almost tribal and old school, and this is, why are we doing this? We're just trying to drink in a bar, mate.
I mean, it still happens now.
In those small
politically, but everyone's still trying to argue about people still thinking that it's really important as to what vagina you popped out of, you had a choice in that, and it's your fault for having this skin colour. I could shave it off or paint it differently if I had the choice. And I think those same people that they were still kids and they used to do it in the school playground. I remember there was only about 3 or 4 black kids. What in my year, one of them was one of the bullies. To be honest, he was pretty terrifying bloke, but bloke. He was 11.
42-year-old man, just
Whereas your guys when they're 10 shaving their beard off, no.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing that, but the couple that were there, it never used to be that race related. It was more like my generation of school. It was more about like, I suppose it's quite nice when you think about it like this, even though it's about violence and bullies picking on people. It was like a culture thing. It was like the grungers versus the chavs.
That
you know
definitely
what I mean?
happened
Like,
in Derby as well.
I think that was a lot more your tribe rather than
What were you?
definitely a grunger.
Yeah, me too.
But I played sport. I played almost all sports, so I stayed out of most of it. I got my fair few like head kicked in a couple of times, but a lot of the times as well, that's because I was a bit gobby. Like I'd like chat back. Just about it was so easy to sort of make bullies like really want to do nothing except pound your head in because you just instantly said something like, yeah, but what are you doing? Like, you're an idiot. And they'd go,
no, I rage on you.
God, my dad doesn't love me.
I hate myself.
Yeah, here's all my mum's fault. And yeah, that used to get me in trouble. But playing football kept me out of a lot of the like, you're different and you like guitar music.
You can actually play football as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? How that makes a difference to kids. Yeah, if you definitely can play football or get into the sports.
It's only about how weird it is that they'd want to pick a fight on you and beat you up just because you liked Blink-182 as opposed to...
You're different to me.
I don't even know what they like. They probably didn't like anything. They're probably just like...
You like music, you fucking what?
Yeah, guy.
You just go, mate.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the actual flipping closeted gay kids that were in our year were just like silent. They weren't getting beaten up because they were like, I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not saying anything.
Mate. Yeah, the homophobia in Derby as well. Jesus Christ. When you think back to it now, like, I feel like we're getting to a place now where everything's becoming a bit more, well, it's becoming a lot more accepted, isn't it? A lot more championed. But yeah, just thinking back to some of the way that people treated people, it's just horrendous. Just because, you know, they were gay or just like, oh, that's horrific. Again, it's because they were different to those people and it scared them. They were just a bit thick.
Yeah, that's literally just, but that's like, I think of it like there's been arguments like that. Like someone said this on a YouTube channel that I follow, like there's been arguments since there were two people. Because one of them was just
Adam and Eve.
like a caveman was just like, huh, you're not me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just stupid people will do stupid shit, but think of your average intelligent person. Is it Carlin said that? Half of the planet is stupider than that. Like average intelligence is like not great.
Yeah. We live in like a bubble, don't we, of people? You definitely live in the bubble because you generally stay within people that are kind of a similar intelligence bracket to you.
That's true, yeah.
So especially in music, like you have to have a certain amount of brain power to like keep in these tunes that you've learned, you know, be socially kind of aware, you know, turn up on time. You have to kind of really be thinking about those things and you have to be quite a thoughtful individual.
Definitely, yeah.
Generally to do this to a high standard.
Oh, and I mean, you won't get hired if you don't have the how do I come across to this person type mindset.
Yeah.
But it's about not doing that too much, isn't it? I think that's the thing that we struggle with. It's
like me.
Yeah, not worry too much. You got to strike that balance, and I think that's the same thing that everyone in their 20s does too much of the other way first. Must please everybody, and what do you want from me? That's what I want to be.
But they can see, most people can see right through it. Yeah, I definitely do that with like certain tunes or releasing certain music. I can always tell if I'm like, probably in retrospect, if I'm trying too hard, like, oh, I like it, like this music. Like, and I think afterwards, like, why did I try and push that one so hard? I'm almost like, is it because I'm thinking negatively in my head ultimately, even though I'm thinking I'm going after it really intensely? Am I actually thinking, I do not want to have this? Do you know what I mean? As opposed to actually really want this.
I don't know. I think that should be like the releasing the music or not. Just having the music made and finished is the like quote unquote enough for you in your head.
Yeah.
All of the pushing it for like this should be just you trying to be an entrepreneur and just trying to get it seen by other people to potentially
business hat vibes.
Yeah, make money or get noticed or get played somewhere or.
I just hate that bit.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it's the worst.
Yeah,
it's the worst.
Look at my stuff.
My gosh, yeah. I'm doing it for the first time properly because I've run out of excuses and finally got a place to try and make some content, and it's
Yeah, that's great, man.
the most boring bit.
Yeah, pushing it out.
Yeah. But it's, you know, it comes from... I've been thinking this a lot recently about, like, procrastination.
You get a lot more relaxed than just lie down like this.
Yeah, I like it, yeah.
Procrastination.
And it's funny, I thought of it in this way, and then maybe a week later, you know Chris Williamson?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Basically, no, like...
Who am I thinking? I'm thinking of Chris Booth.
No, I'm thinking like podcaster, influential
yeah,
British guy that lives in the States, does all road.
Of course,
and all
yeah,
that.
he's wicked.
He said...
He's got he's got like 1,100 episodes of his podcast.
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah. I mean, he's very inspiring, and he's very, very clever at, like, putting the big thing into, like, the 2-sentence truth bomb, which for me is great. I love her little mic drop quote.
His
Amy
voice.
hates that I love quotes like that. Like, oh, you love such a little... What's your saying? You always say... She always asks me to do that. But he basically immediately said exactly what I came up with in a thing in my head that I thought, this is actually quite profound and quite deep, but he said it, like, immediately. I didn't hear it from him first, so I think I did think of it myself, but it's, like, for me, like, with procrastination, like, is what obviously everybody does it, but I try and now frame it as not, like, it's not laziness. What it actually is, and what it definitely has been for me, is based on fear.
Right.
So when I haven't been putting, like, I'd like to try and get pop session work. Like, I'm shallow enough to admit I want a pop gig, but and then I want to write some music.
What's that shallow, by the way? Sorry.
It's not. That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's just that it's like, you know, asking for something out loud is not a British thing to do, which I think is mental. But
That's bollocks.
yeah,
Fuck that.
well, that's why I'm now saying it out loud and asking it, because I'm just like, well, screw it. I've got no time to just hope that someone picks me without me going, no, that's what I want. So sod it.
You'll get a pop gig and then the baby will arrive.
Yeah. Well,
Bye.
but then maybe it's fine. Even being asked is nice. Like, I've had 2 separate things in the last 6 months that were like, one is a tour for a band that didn't come through, and then another was I did a workshop for a musical that went to the West End that the MDs changed hands, and then someone else they picked a whole new band. So, like, 2 things that were like, I in the table, I'll be an arse, think about you, you'd be good for this gig, and then it didn't happen. So, and I saw those as positives. I was like, yeah, okay, we're getting better. Like, didn't get the gig, but for me, like, being in in the discussion was good for me. Anyway, I digress. So with procrastination, like, I want to, like, write music, and I want to put content out there to tell people what kind of musician I can be and what I want to do. And I procrastinated from it. A, part of it is laziness, that I could have done the work, but B, I think about it a lot with writing music. Like, if I stay as people tell me, oh, you know loads of songs, you could be a really good songwriter.
Right.
You know, it stays as that. It stays as the potential you could be.
Okay.
Rather than the do it and not be very good. You know, and
You prefer that?
I did when that was part of the reason why I wouldn't do it, because it was always
You wanna prove them
for
wrong.
future me, the like, yeah, I'm going to be really good when I do that eventually. You know, when I write those songs one day, which I will do when I'm older, you know, now I'm just doing my whatever. It stayed as, like, potential, amazingness, rather than actual, yeah, all right, but could be better, and then a little bit better, and then a little bit better, and then a little bit better. And yeah, Chris Williams basically described this perfectly in a video like 2 weeks ago. He's like basically saying, like, it comes from fear, but the thing that you should remember to fix it is that you've by not doing it, you've already failed. The failure's already happening, so you're living in the actual failure of it not existing now, rather than do it and it not be quite as good as it potentially could have been. But you know, I'm not describing it very well. I haven't distilled it as I was going to say pithy. Then that's not. He's not pithy. It's very good, but it's quite pithy when you make it like a 2-sentence truth bomb. I haven't quite thought of it like that, but I think because in our job we have to do all of it. We have to do all the self-promotion and all those bits and bobs.
All the writing as well.
Oh, everyone does the procrastinating thing, the thing that they should be doing, and a lot of them are like just getting some content and putting it on your social media just to have a place for people to go and go, I want a sax player. Someone mentioned Max. Oh, click on you. Bam, there's 4 videos of what you sound like. Either, yeah, you're good, or B, you're not the right vibe, you're not the right look.
Yeah.
Bald,
fuck it, ew.
A penis.
Put him in the bin.
Out, you know, like, white guy, go
Bald
away.
bastard.
Beards, no beards in my band.
No beards, no big balls.
But those things are just, that's what you can and can't control. You can't control who you are, so don't worry about missing out a gig on that.
That's why I like doing horn videos as well, because it's like, it's not just you. And actually playing as a section, that's such a fun thing to do.
That is wicked.
Like writing the charts. We've got a new trumpet player who's just come into our horn section.
He's
fucking wicked. Yeah, really excited. We've got a session with, do you know Tim Nugent? Drummer.
No.
He's got a studio up in Dartford near Mike Kamara. So we're going to go there and do like a proper day session.
Get in.
Film loads of new videos and stuff.
Where did this trumpet player come from?
Just like loads, to be fair, loads of mates were really helpful. Matt Roberts was really helpful. Sent me loads of different numbers. A lot of people were very honest and just said like, I don't really have time for this now, which I much prefer rather than being just like down the line.
Brilliant.
Just, you know, people being like, I can't put any time into this.
Yeah.
Certain people were like, I can do 1 or 2 sessions, but I don't have the energy to do this long term again. So what I think Roshana said, actually said this as an idea, which is really genius. Why don't you call it like Heroic Collective as opposed to Heroic Horns?
Yeah.
And then just get loads of different people involved. So get like drummers involved, get like, you know, singers, guitarists, get other trumpet players, other sax players. And then you're kind of like expanding the net.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, so I think we're going to do that.
And you don't have to have them locked down to like a permanent position.
And then if you need to get a different person for a gig,
then
it's more appropriate. You can just be like, this person's going to do it. Like the guys, a couple of guys down here, like Ben Edwards,
who
does Basement Jack. So we're going to do something with him because he plays quite a lot with Omar as well. So maybe we can do an Omar tune. So yeah, there's lots of like opportunities, but that's exciting, man. Doing horn stuff because it's great to write the charts. It's not just you, and it's like a nice way to do it. Because I think that's the way you get a pop gig really, as a sax player, or get onto artist gigs. Generally, don't see just like solo sax, unless it was like something very specific.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about the horns side of how that industry works. Like, would a whole section come into a gig, or?
Yeah. So you've got like the people that are most busy are Triple H and what are they called? Hot City Horns. So they do like Paul McCartney, Robbie Williams, and then quite a lot of those guys from ALR do Robbie Williams as well when they can't do the gigs. Yeah. But yeah, they come in as a three. It's generally sax, trumpet, trombone, because you get that kind of like the harmony and the breadth, and then it's not too as expensive as having like, you know, an orchestra or 4-piece.
Sure. But I mean, is that more common than someone like Hot City? Their sax player can't make a tour, so you step in on that, and then you get known as. Would you get known as just being a debt at one time, or would you use that as like, I played for?
Well, that's what Mike Robinson did, right? I guess because he kind of stepped into the Hot City thing with other people. Yeah. So I guess you'd have to ask him how he kind of is seen now. I mean, it depends what your goal is, really. I don't want to play for like pop stars. That's not my vibe.
Sure.
Like I was talking to Chloe about this. Like I much prefer like someone like Ray. Obviously, she's a pop star, but that kind of thing, or someone like Gregory Porter, or someone the kind of orchestral, cool kind of got a bit of a jazz element, bit of a hip hop element.
Sure.
Like someone like October London for me is like like a god. You know what I mean? And he even said like, when I'm in London next, come and do a little gig with us, from a video that we put up.
Oh, sick.
But it's that thing, isn't it, of like, how do you follow up with that.
Yeah.
But do it charmingly. Please. It's an interesting one, isn't it?
I feel like as I'm getting older, and a combination of not getting calls in that way per se, and also just getting a bit giving less fucks about it. Like I think the correct way to do it stops people from doing it at all a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You can't figure out the right way to just drop into someone's DM and go, bro, can we hang out? Bro, can we make some music together? What are we doing? When you're in town, give us a shout, go for a beer. Like, it's clangy and it's awkward and it's a bit sort of obviously for an ulterior motive, but
Better than not doing anything. Like
that's better than nothing at all. And that's what I've also discovered with, like, it's the same thing with all of it, like putting content out, even things like going to the gym. Like I've been going to the gym for the last year, and the first few months I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I'm not doing it right, but me doing it wrong was better than me not going at all. Like you can sit there all day and look up on YouTube what's the exact correct form for the thing that you do, and that analysis paralysis can stop you doing any of that sort of stuff, you know. Like, just the best way is do it first and then figure it out. And that's also where I'm at with, like, I'm putting this out there now as holding myself accountable that I'm gonna start writing music now. Basically,
we should write music together.
I'd love to. Yeah.
I can send you some ideas, like starters. I've got like an idea that me and Kieran have been working on, which I think would really work. Because I've got like drum loop.
Yeah.
But it'll be better with, you know, live drums.
I mean, I'd love to, yeah. Also because I've not written by myself, and I've also not written with other people. The idea of writing with someone else terrifies the crap out of me. Like being vulnerable about, what about this idea? And no, it's rubbish.
Yeah.
I know no one would say no, it's rubbish, but like...
I might say that.
Yeah, I kind of want you to. As I said, like I liked teachers that were like, be better. Oh, okay.
Not Whiplash vibes.
Yeah. I mean, I had some drum teachers that were a little bit like that, but
really?
Not as bad as that. But like, I would go away and do homework out of like fear of.
Oh, 100%. I had that as a teenager.
You know, kind of worked. Like, grew up in a pretty rough area. I had loads of teachers in school that were a little bit like that, and it got me to do it.
Sorry, I just thought of a story.
Yeah,
I won't name the teacher because you shouldn't really be doing this. But it was a teacher at Trinity, and he was a cage fighter. This teacher.
Damn. Well, a lot of people will probably know who that is from that, but
yeah,
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll bleep that bit out.
Yeah, he's a.
I don't think he's a cage fighter, or anyone knew he was really a cage fighter, but he was good at fighting anyway.
And people think about it, they'll now go, that guy looked like a bear. Yeah, I don't know who it is. Yeah,
but he basically, someone hadn't done, like one of my friends hadn't done a transcription that he really needs to do for that week.
Yeah,
I think maybe he'd fucked it off for a couple of weeks. And this guy just kind of like looked at him calmly and said, like, I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to get a coffee. If you've not done it by the time I get back, I'm just going to be the absolute shit out of you. I don't know if it's one of those apocryphal tales, but still, I was just like, that's brilliant.
That's literal fear, though. My fear was like, you know, still part of that sort of late teens, early 20s. Like, I want them to like me.
Yeah.
Sort of, I want them to think that I'm good. And that was the discipline that they had of do that. Oh, okay, he does his homework. That made me go and do it. But that's actual fear. Yeah, I'll get my rib
Even
broken.
if he was just joking.
Yeah,
it's still
for
a bit
sure.
scary. Be like, that looks you just dead straight face.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
It probably got people a little bit out of the room a little bit then, actually, like, oh yeah,
I need to do this.
What are we doing? We should just do it. Yeah, bigger picture sort of nonsense. Which
I used to love my lessons for Trinity though. Like we used to do a Coltrane transcription pretty much a week.
Wow.
Like first one was Giant Steps. And it was just like, can you do this? I was like, yeah, sure. Just really got into it, man. Like, I took John Toussaint and they had Julian Siegel, and it's such a great time, man.
I imagine were there quite by the time you get there, everyone's probably on the same page. But were there still people that were just like, I don't see why I'm doing this. This is still hard and boring and I don't enjoy it.
Yeah. Or people who boss the audition and then you get to play with them and you're just like, you're a bit shit.
Right.
That definitely happened as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally the standard was very, very, very high. Because it was very selective. I think only two people got in on every instrument. I think at Royal Academy it's like one person.
Wow.
out of like 100 applicants.
Yeah.
So the percentage is very, very, very intense, especially on jazz.
1%.
Yeah, come on, maths. We're here all day. We're here all day, baby. Yeah, so I was going to go to the academy, but then the 2 people were like absolutely ridiculous. You know, the year that I didn't get in. I also like preferred Trinity because it's like a wicked building, like really like Greenwich as a place. It's like a bit of a bubble, isn't it? And it's got like great food, great music, great people.
Did you know that at the time?
I just like, I generally do this. I try and like go to places a bit before. So me and my parents went there. I think we just kind of hung out and just want to walked around. I also didn't get in the first time I auditioned, and then just like absolutely shedded my ass off for like 3 or 4 months while I was at home.
Yeah,
I'm talking like 5 hours practice a day in the mornings. Like I had a job as well, but I would, you know, pretty much every day I would do 5 hours practice. Like, I'd do like 8 till 1. Yeah. And I did this thing, like I didn't know I was doing it, but I did loads of the stuff that if you listen to like, what's that guy's name who did that book, The Power of Habit? It's not James Clear. It's is it James Clear? Or was that the guy who did Breath? Anyway, we'll put it up. But he kind of said, you've got to have like a cue, which is basically like the saxophone could just be on there, and that's a cue for you then to start. So you do it in a specific room. You just put your sax there. And it's like, that's my cue to start. And then at the end, you give yourself a reward.
Right.
And what I used to do is say, if I did that 4 hours practice or 5 hours practice, I'll get a cup of tea on the sofa, beans on toast, and I'll be able to watch my program that I wanted to watch for like an hour and a half. That was my like brain going, you're going to do that. And then managed to do months and months and months of that practice. Yeah. And then managed to get in, like when I re-auditioned, get on with a scholarship. As opposed to the first time I did it, they were just like, nah. But that thing, I didn't know I was... Also, when I worked at this sales job, they were doing this thing which Andrew Huberman calls like ultradian cycles, which is basically where you do like 45 minutes of work. Yeah. Then you take like a ding would go off in the room. That's what we did at the sales job. You take like a 15-minute break. And he said that generally your brain has about 45 minutes of concentration really intensely. Then take a 15-minute break, go out, maybe like see some sunlight. Then you start again on the hour. And you do that like 4 times. And that was the way I used to do that. Didn't even know why. I think because the sales job did it.
Sure. I felt like that applies and makes sense when you're doing something you don't necessarily want to do.
Yeah, selling IT solutions to big companies.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You sell one to P&O Ferries, actually. That's like a billing solution.
I mean, that's pretty impressive, to be honest, man. Like, that must have...
taught me a lot of stuff for music, definitely. Or like, at least like managerial stuff. Yeah. That I still use now.
For sure, yeah.
Spreadsheets.
And even just the concept of nodding back to that whenever certain bits and bobs get hard, you think like, it could be worse. Yeah. That was shit.
Yeah, and it went really weird at the end as well.
Oh,
the company was just a bit just like, what the fuck? Like that kind of world. It was a little bit of an insight to like office politics, office romances, like people cheating, having affairs. And I was just a bit just like, people are fucking mental. I mean, most Fridays, if something went wrong, say if like one of the phones went down at 11, they'd be like, let's go pub. It's 11 a.m. Let's just go to the local Wetherspoons, and we'd stay in the Wetherspoons until like 8 p.m. That would be like most Fridays, or if something went wrong, and it'd be all paid for by the guy.
And there are probably some people that are still doing that kind of job now 100%. From back then.
100%. Yeah, so I was weirdly, I don't know why, but I was weirdly good at it, so I got commission every week, so my pay was actually pretty good.
Oh, you're a good talker, man. You're a relatable guy.
Yeah, I think
you've got skills that would lend you good at that, like putting yourself in someone else's shoes. And
it's hard on the phone because they immediately think, who's this dickhead trying to sell me something? Hello, I'm here from Sales Angels. You'd be just like, I shouldn't have said the name. We'll bleep that out. People know it is, and people like that won't listen. But yeah, it's funny, man. It definitely has transferable skills, that's for sure. Yeah. When I'm doing stuff, they did one cool thing which works for venues. They go, hello, I'd like to send, say for example, the food and beverage manager. That's generally who sorts out music in like hotels. So you go, I want to send the food and beverage manager like an email about music provision in the hotel. Who would I address that to? And then they go, oh, that's this person. And you say, oh, have you got your email? And then you kind of say, thank you very much. And then you hang up. Then next time you call, then you've got their name, what their job title is, and you've got their email. So you can just say like, Simon Garfunkel. You go straight through to that person because you said it with like confidence and you know their names. And what you do is generally then just have like a database of all of these places with all the names of the people. Then you just call up and just go straight through to them. That's what they used to do, to sell stuff to people.
Just it made such a difference of getting the phone picked up and...
Because you don't have to do anything with the first person. You can just be like, who is this person? Thank you, bye.
Hello, Gary, it's Max here.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he knows my name.
Yeah.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah. Let me play sax for you.
Yeah.
Naked.
But I didn't ask for... No, you're getting naked.
You're getting naked.
Okay.
Part of the job.
Right.
Balls out.
That's so interesting. Like, I still feel like I'd be like, yeah. When people call you to sell you a thing, like, it's different than a sales where, hello, am I speaking to Mr. Max?
Yeah. Have you seen Matt Holland receive one of those phone calls? Oh my God.
No. Well, does he
go
with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he'll pretend that he's having sex with someone. That's what. And he'll put on speakerphone, being in like a room full of people, and they're going, ha, ha. The person on the other end's just like, oh my God. Or he'll pretend that he's shitting himself. That's one thing he does. He goes like, oh yes, please tell me about it. And then they're just like absolutely silent. I've seen him do it before on a club like gig.
I'm gonna start doing that. Actually, I really respect that.
The sex one's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh God.
A guitar player called Sean Caulfield, who plays in a pub band called the Fabulous Feedback Band. Who
Shout out Sean.
Yeah, they're basically the band that are basically the reason why I do this. Like, they're a band that my parents used to go and watch when I was young.
Nice.
And used to, like, we got snuck into pubs to watch them play just like trio rock tunes. And he always used to say, hello, yes, this is Chief Inspector Lance someone or other. We actually have received this telephone. We're investigating. This person's mobile number has actually been murdered. What's your name? Who are you? What's your relationship to why are you calling this number right now? And they immediately bloop, hang up straight away every time.
That's hilarious.
Worked really well. Hello. Policeman, that's my policeman's voice. Hello, nice. This is You can tell I don't deal with the police very often.
No.
Luckily.
Got Dan from the police.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine him being a policeman. That's
Can't
so
you?
good. Oh, no.
Loves a bit of casual violence.
It was nice to hang out with him on Thursday, actually.
Mate,
it was
he's
nice
great, isn't he? What a generous, loving man.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
He's the best.
Like, even in points where he's like finally like letting his hair down a bit and having a drink and relaxing.
Yeah, he's great.
He's still
Especially
like,
with...
He's still like, are you all right? Are you...
Yeah,
is everyone okay?
He's
Do
a
you
carer.
want a drink? Like,
he's also a feeder. I noticed that
yeah.
that used to be me he would focus on.
Right.
But at that time, I think it was Mike Kamara. You can see him, like, he focuses on one little...
rubbing his back of his
yeah,
shoulder.
come on, get another shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a feeder.
He didn't have
And
to
with
tell.
Brett being there and Marcus, that definitely spurs him on.
Yeah, right.
100%.
Right.
Brett's his boy.
Yeah, I've heard... well, I heard because they were telling me stories of them in Marbella and shit like that, like back in the day. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not podcast worthy. It's good stuff. Days gone by. They were talking about it fondly by being like, do you remember the kind of people we used to be? You can't do that anymore. That's not in me. Like yesteryear. I bet they could.
Naughty boys.
I bet they'd give it a go. I bet they'd give it their best try.
Yeah, they definitely would.
They just wouldn't be able to be at the gig the next day or something like that. You know what I mean? Like the bounce back ability.
Yeah, they're a really good combo. I was thinking about this the other day as well. Like Chloe and him are a great combo. Like between them, they've got obviously Chloe's the kind of very good at charming people, knowing what to say. Like she'll always find something to come and compliment people about.
Yeah.
Dan's very good at like, no bullshit. This is what it's going to be. These are the details. And also, if people try and take the piss, he's very good at just being like, in the nicest way possible. Like we'll kind of take care of the music. Like don't worry about that.
Right.
Because a lot of people kind of get a bit like frantic about stuff. And sometimes it's good just to say like, just trust us, we got this.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Especially in some of those big tens of thousands of pound Jewish weddings. Like there are so many spinning plates going on there, and there's a lot of different managers of certain areas all communicating really well with each other that will probably turn around to the band and go, this is has happening right now, and it does actually need. Trust me,
We got this. Oh, it's happened. I've
No.
heard of events where that's happened.
trust me. No, we're not doing that. That's not going to work. I promise. In the next 2 minutes,
I think
here's
even,
what we
to be
need.
honest,
Here's what's
the
going to
ones that
happen.
he was talking to me about weren't even the Jewish world. It was a different kind of world where, you know, the planners, because I think the Jewish world is so used to dealing with those kind of characters and those, you know, scale of events that they're quite calm with it.
Right.
I think the ones that he was talking about were a different world of events that weren't as used to just trusting certain people to do certain roles.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, they like getting involved.
Yeah, and like to almost
the power trip up.
put their stamp on stuff when in fact it's just like, just let us do it.
Yeah.
Also, when two people haven't worked together, I guess it's difficult, isn't it? Because like you said, the stakes are so high that it's hard for someone to just be like, oh, I'm going to trust this person.
Yeah.
So when something goes wrong, they
Yeah.
probably will be holding someone or you accountable.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people do feel a lot of the pressure because it's an intense job.
Oh, I mean, you're right. That's exactly why Chloe and Dan are such a good duo, because of the way that they both have those personality traits. I'd really struggle with putting my foot down and potentially causing offence
Yeah.
because of this is going to piss you off right now, but in the next half an hour, this is going to have to happen. And trust me, I know what's going on. So you don't like me, but we'll laugh about it afterwards. Like, that's such a hard thing to get into, is just being a human being, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. And you realise how easy it is just being a musician.
yeah,
Like, it's when you kind of like, I've run a couple of gigs before and it's like, it's very intense.
sure.
And you're just like, actually, it's probably easier for me just to be a sax player.
Yeah. But I mean, you must because you do both, don't you? You do your own stuff with
Yeah.
DJ live things. Like,
Do you kind of agency as well?
But do you curate a lot of like clients around you that like you're not going to have a lot of stress with, or do you still have to like get thrown into the deep end of a lot of?
No, I think all my clients are pretty chilled. I think because they've either come from like recommendations or generally they're just really nice people. Like, I don't really have too many stressy jobs. But yeah, I do a bit of agency stuff as well, which is fun. Just kind of like booking people out, putting people on gigs. That can be quite fun. But it's just finding people that you trust and that you know will it works better if you've got like a recommendation. And generally you can tell from like the way they communicate, all the videos, or you can pretty much get a vibe for them. And if something goes wrong, generally you just be like, okay, don't think we're going to work together again.
Sure, yeah.
Like, but you know, we've both been in that world for quite a long time now. So I think if you keep your ear down, you can kind of generally know. A lot of people I still use are from Trinity.
Oh, really?
There's a big bunch of great, amazing sax players who are, you know, people like Greg, Alex Chadwick, Ben Treacher. You know, there's a big group of people. Like Vass, I don't think went to, but he kind of went. He's in that world as well. Like, there's a lot of sax players that I really trust. So I kind of don't really feel. I think if you trust the people, then generally the job will be a lot easier. I think when you don't know them, it's just a bit like, what is this?
I guess that's also why you would use the guys from Trinity, because you actually spent a lot of time with them. Whereas a lot of the depths in the normal world, like, you don't get to hang out with other sax players.
Yeah. Or someone tried to ask me for someone in Cardiff the other day. That was a bit of a, like, at Christmas, which it worked out fine. The guy was great, but just trying to do that, you know, and also have Christmas and then trying to work out logistics and trying to find someone that short notice is pretty intense. But managed to find someone that quite a few people vouched for. Right. And it was great. And he sent me loads of videos and it's wicked. It's quite a nice feeling, like not being there and then seeing like an event go really well.
Yeah.
It's a really cool experience.
I bet. Yeah. A lot to trust in though. Like, it must be difficult, like when you come back off of the next day and the client going, it wasn't very good, and you're like, that came off of this person who this person recommended. Like, you can't be angry at that. So, well, you can't be angry at that sax player that didn't do their job good enough, but it's annoying that it's like it comes back to you.
I've not had that yet.
No.
Touch wood.
Good guys.
Yeah, good guys. Yeah, I've not had that yet. Time will tell.
I've had some drummers that were...
What, people like you depped in?
Yeah, like all I knew about them, like, we're talking like we get to June, like, you know, there's been some Saturdays in June where I've given them 34 numbers and everyone's busy. Yeah,
it's mental those days.
And the 35th guy I know is a wicked drummer. So I was like, confidence. Bam, this person. next day, like, it was awful.
Really?
Just really late and not the right vibe, and really socially distanced, and not from the perspective of just being a bit shy and uncomfortable, but actively just like phones, like that kind of thing. And that's because, which is understandable, because it's like, I don't know that person. I've never met them before. So it's
being late as well. It's like, come on. What did someone at shout out to Steve Watts, like amazing bass player, just said to me, it's the easiest part of the gig, isn't it? Like, turn up on time. That's the easiest part, and then everything from there can be trickier. It's jazz, if it's jazz, or it's a gig, or...
I'd love to say you're preaching to the choir there, but you're the most on-time musician I've ever met in a great way. And I'm 15 minutes late to every single social opportunity in my entire life.
Social?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single
That's
opportunity,
fine,
like everything. But gigs included in that as well. I'm 15 minutes late to...
Are you?
Arrival time, yeah.
I didn't even notice that. I
Yeah.
thought you were pretty on time.
What time did I get here today?
What time did you say there? You said like 12.
Yeah.
Got past 10 past 12. That's not really late.
Well, it was 15 minutes. That's what I mean.
but
Like
to be
that.
fair, we said that was a rough time. And you're driving from fucking...
And that length
St.
of
Albans.
it's always it comes from being aware that every band in the world gives. What time do you actually need to be there? Let's do 45 minutes before that than what it needs to be.
Yeah.
You know, which they should do because of people like me that spoil it for everyone. But
that's got me caught out once, and I'll never do that again. Because I was just a bit like, oh, they'll be really relaxed.
Yeah.
And I got there a bit late, and everyone was staring at me, and then
everyone's on stage.
Kind of fucked up the
Sound
gig.
check.
Because
really? Yeah.
a certain thing was not in the key I was expecting. It's actually never too much. It was down a semitone, and I just tank in with a fucking normal riff. Everyone's like, whoa!
Gross. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, I would definitely never do that again.
Yeah. It's also because I'm okay with it, and I'm still constantly trying to change it and trying to be not that person. But it's also hard because of just the culture of musicians. Like, it never gets me in trouble. I never get caught out because everyone's like that, and most people are worse. Like that, I will always be. If there's a 7-piece band, I'll be the 3rd or 4th person to arrive.
Right.
And that's 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late. You get the person early, a couple of people actually on time for the call time, and then I'll
be 10 minutes early.
I'm the 10, 15 minutes late to that arrival
Your
time.
parents like with that? They quite relaxed?
I think it probably comes from a bit of a rebellion against the fact that my mum is super on it.
She's officious with it.
Yeah. But from her, it came from like, she's always been so putting the extra effort in and going the extra mile for everybody else, which is a wonderful thing, but it's so...
Does she do it to self-detriment sometimes?
Yeah, I want to be liked by everyone type thing. So there's probably a subconscious thing in me that's just pushing back on that a little bit. Right. Just a bit like, 10 minutes.
Yeah. What's your dad like then?
To be fair, they do so much together, which is so sweet.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
That he probably is going by her times, really. But to be fair, when I think of times where they're both going to something together, there is the plan and the time to be there, and the organisation of it has come from my mum. And then when it comes to them walking out the door, my dad's been sitting there ready to go.
Right.
The whole time, and mum's running around going, just so they can get there like early or bang on time.
Right.
So my dad's probably better at timekeeping anyway than mum is in that way. On it. Yeah.
Very, very on it with time.
Yeah, I remember you saying on someone else's.
Yeah, to the point where it's like, I want to be there this time. And it was like, I'm playing the gig, so you need to relax. Like, we're doing it. You'll come to see me play. Like, you'll be fine. We'll get there when we get there. Like, no, I want to be there this time. It's like, well, I'm the one playing. Shut the fuck
up. Which is so funny because you'll be there earlier than
I
most.
worry about being late. So I definitely worry about it. Like, I always just leave more, because I know I've been there when, you know, people have told me about something going horrifically wrong with the journey. So I'm always just like, I'd rather leave more time, take my time getting somewhere, then be a bit early.
Yeah.
Quite like doing like a little meditation in the car as well. It's quite nice.
See, I need to start getting into things like that,
Little
like
Wim
because
Hof.
for me, it's like I hate. This has also been accentuated or magnified is the right word. Sorry, accented, magnified, accentuated isn't the word. Since I know that kids are on the horizon, is my personal time at the moment now is really valuable to me. So there's a little bit of me that's like, I fucking hate being there half an hour early and I'm just sitting in a lobby of a hotel waiting. Like, I could have been doing nothing. I would have been sitting around in my flipping pants watching telly, but I could have been doing that and that would have been me, you know, not waiting for... The roads were so clear today. What a lovely day. Sitting in a hotel lobby. There's a little bit of me that's definitely like, I need to just grow up and be happy with that and like find some nice things to do, like Wim Hof and stuff like that. Like,
Gets you buzzing for a gig.
yeah,
Kind of put like almost like gets your body like pumping.
yeah,
If you do like the really, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. It's like an old, ancient breathing technique that he just made like popular, basically.
yeah. I do it. I did it.
Is it Tamala or something?
I got into it a lot. Like around the sort of second lockdown time. Obviously, I think that's when it hit the rounds, the socials, and so it was really good. Yeah, I still do cold immersion now, but I don't know why the breathing thing dropped off, but I don't know. Just
We went to a Scottish loch the other day, and then there's like a sauna, and then I went for a dip in the water.
Yeah.
Like 3 degrees.
get the pins and needles when you go from hot to cold. Yeah,
It was all moving, so you just like wait. You don't really warm up.
way colder. Yeah,
It's brutal.
Yeah,
But then going in that afterwards was really nice.
amazing.
Pretty savage.
That's cold. 3 degrees.
Yeah,
Cool.
Scottish people don't fuck around.
No. Do a lot of people swim in it?
I think so. Everyone, to be fair, everyone in the group went in.
And I bet it's always fun when you do it with other people. It's a little bit nicer with other people, isn't it? Because it's you.
One guy went in, just like swam for like 3 minutes.
Right.
And you're a bit just like, all right, mate, chill out.
Yeah,
Relax.
grow up.
Relax, mate.
But you find you must not show that I'm dying inside.
Oh, yeah.
You
Just
know.
like, but also, it's like you're kind of swimming, so then you kind of feel a bit just like, who is going to save me if something goes really wrong?
Yeah.
Like, is someone just going to jump in and get me? Or like Roshana used to be a lifeguard, but still, she has to jump in the fucking cold and pull me, this lump of a man.
I mean, that is probably something that people like Wim Hof would be telling you to avoid, right? Because the whole point of doing the cold thing properly is like not going...
Yeah.
So anything that might make you a bit more panic stations.
Yeah. It's hard though, isn't it? Because you're in open water. It's very different.
Yeah.
Very different sensation just being in a bath.
Very much
You know,
so.
you can just like sit up or stand up.
Yeah.
Whereas you like actually have to kind of swim.
But yeah, that's the thing. Even in my little tub I've got in my patio, that's like 7 degrees
It's cold
when it
now,
gets
though.
cold. But
It's
even then
cold.
I'm like... like I'm not with someone. If I was doing it, if someone else was there next to me, I'd be like, see, it's easy.
Yeah.
But by myself, I'm like, I hate everyone, everything's awful.
You got us down upstairs to 4. The boys put their bums in. They were just like,
Yeah.
that took at least like 4 hours to get that cold though.
Yeah.
Mental.
Well, this is just like the one out in the bloody back patio, and when it's cold outside, like you can get to that in the morning.
7
which
degrees is
nice.
great though.
Yeah.
Anything below 15 apparently is a cold plunge.
Supposedly.
So, I mean, I think people try and go extreme, don't they? Competitive, and it's like, give a fuck, mate. It makes you feel good. And the Wim Hof, doing that and the cold and the Wim Hof stuff before a gig, there's nothing better.
Amazing.
There's nothing better for your mental health. And then, like when they show the blood studies and stuff, I definitely feel a difference if I've not meditated for a while, and I do that because I never really got on with the whole like other kinds of meditation. I was just a bit like, and then when I did the Wim Hof, I was like, why am I holding my breath? It's really weird. Like, it seems different, but then I can feel my body like tingling.
Oh man,
Where's the blood all? This is mental. Why?
That 15-second breathe in and hold your breath after the rotation. Right?
Actually mental.
That's like I haven't. There are drugs that haven't got me that sort of level of high. Like that's wild. That
Tingles
like
in your hands.
that flipper, you can feel the blood moving through your veins.
Best way to do it is do that. I'm a massive wonk.
Right. Is that right? Is it? Is that part of Is that on the app? Is that one of Wim Hof's?
That's his private.
Does Wim Hof jerk off?
Part of the OnlyFans. Because he got in trouble, didn't he? One guy died, right? So
Really?
a guy died, yeah. Some guy in LA, like, did something, and I think he did.
He did a wank?
Tried to do, yeah. Just
In a cold plunge?
spitsy wank.
Yeah.
No, I think he was doing the breathing while he was in the cold.
Right.
And
I mean,
then-
that shouldn't be getting him in trouble because he
Yeah,
specifically
and then he,
said,
like, tried to sue
never
him,
do that.
basically, and say, like, this is because of you. This is the reason why my son died, or whatever. I mean, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly, just in case someone tries to sue us for this episode.
sure.
Allegedly.
But that is a bit like watching I'm going to cook a steak because of this Gordon Ramsay episode and I stabbed myself in the chest.
It's his fault.
So it's Gordon Ramsay's fault because he used a knife.
Yeah.
It's like, well, then he's never said do both of those things at the same time. He specifically said don't do those things at the same time.
Yeah. Is that what he says in his programs?
The Wim
Don't
Hof
stab
thing,
yourself in
don't
the
stab
heart.
yourself in the chest while you're having a wank.
Unless you really want to.
Yeah.
Unless you want to have a great fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Wim Hof thing is always like, don't do this with cold.
You will die.
The whole point, do when you're doing cold.
Try and breathe. Push the belly out.
Definitely try and avoid going.
If you feel ill, though, that is one of the best things, I think. If I'm starting to feel a bit ill, I'll generally do Wim Hof, like the breathing, and it's mad how much difference it makes.
Like with like
Just boost,
colds
feels
and
like
stuff,
it boosts
right?
your, feels like it massively boosts your immune system.
Moving things around.
Yeah, moving a bear. We should probably wrap this up and have some bolognese, by the way.
Do you do this with everyone?
What, make them food?
Making bolognese?
Only ones that want to bang.
I'll get the knife.
I'll get the knife. That's hilarious. That's you, Ledge.
Great chat, mate.
Hero.
Thanks, man.
Episode 24. Bye, everyone.
Love you.
Bye.